Well, hey guys, I've been a couple of hours now. Well, more than a few hours because I've had family pop down while I was cleaning the van out. As you can see, this area and that side is clean, believe it or not. As I said, I'm taking loads of bottles down with me with water. There'll be 4 of these and one that big, and I've got this one is going to be for bait, call box. I'm going to fill it with ice and drop my bait in. I've got loads of mackerel, and as I said, I'm going to go up to the shop tomorrow. Bloody hell, you seem ever so far away. I'm trying to relax. Hang on a minute. Trying to look trendy and cool in my van. I don't think. Oh, that's better. That's better. Yeah, as you see, I'm having a fag, but I got my window. I always have a window open when I'm having a fag in the van. So I like to get the air clean around it. Anyway, this is what it looks like when it's cleaned out nice. And I'm chilling now. As you can see, I'm sitting down on my jack seat, well relaxed. I had a bloke was walking past and started talking, and he just said, "Oh, go on, mate, that looks nice." Anyway, I invited him in to the van while I was having a chat. I said, "Come in, mate." It was raining at the time. I said, "Come in, mate, just stand by the door, get yourself in the dry." Having a chat to him, really decent guy. And I say I meet interesting people when I'm down the coast. But believe it or not, this guy was amazing because he's gone through so much crap. He showed me pictures of what's happened to him. In 1979, he had something go wrong with him. His brain just suddenly went AWOL, and he said, I've had this, and he showed me all the paperwork of all the doctors from the QE. He's gone to the government, and he's had paperwork from the government. And I thought, bloody hell, mate, you've been through the mill. His name's Steve. I want to give Steve a shout out. And I'm going to show you something, guys. If you're interested, log on to his page. I think he's on YouTube. I'll just get his card. I felt so sorry for the guy because he's been through so much crap. Because he's had some wristbands made for this, and this is what it's all about, guys. People like this, time saves lives, SOS, you know. And then you turn on the back, and the way he's got it illustrated again. He's on Facebook, and he's on Twitter. And as I said, what a title. Time saves lives. Brilliant, man. I'm going to show you the other side. Now, I did ask him first. Because I told him about what I do for mental health. He said there's not enough done. Now, this has been a guy since 1979. He's been going through a lot of mental problems. He told me he was put in a reduced coma to keep him going. When COVID come along, he nearly died. This guy is a bloody miracle. And I was, I go on about my disability, my dyslexic. It's all compared to this man. Okay, You can't see my disability. It is a disability, by the way. It is a disabled disability, and it's been proven in government. But when this guy told me, yeah, this is the guy. His name's Steve. Yeah, I'll show you. He's on YouTube. Sorry, he's on Facebook and on Twitter. Please follow him. Please follow him. The man is so interesting. What an interesting life he's led, and a hard one, because of his illness. You can't see it, but he's, as he said, he should be dead. This bloke is a bloody walking miracle, and I take my hat off to him. I really do, because I'm a complete stranger. But when I mentioned something about mental health, bang, he was focused. And that's the people who I'm trying to help. You know that. But this guy, again, his name's Steve. He's got his phone number on there. I'm not going to shout it out. It's on the card. I'll show you again. Try and get a close-up of it. And as I said, he's on Facebook. And as far as I'm concerned, it looks like, with the bird, Twitter. I'm going to show you a close-up so you can have a good look. So you can have a good look, guys. Look at that. Get any closer. Follow the man, please. Give the man some support. Okay, this is a fishing thing I'm doing, but to help people out, this is what I'm all about, mate. I said I'm taking my friend. I had a phone call off him yesterday, Paul. He said, are we still going? I said, of course we are, mate. He said, don't let me down. I said, I won't, mate. You know that. And again, I'm not going to let him down. Not going to let him down at all. Because it, as I said, 53 years of being a 53 years of being a friend. And as I said, we've had some fun times. We've been through a few scrapes as well. We've been in a couple of scraps, as you do as mates. And yeah, but it's a shame, in a respect, that I don't speak to my brother, because he's retired now. I know he is. We could have all met. I could have on the way picked him up and said, "Come on, come down with us." Three amigos like we used to. You know, have a good time. Okay, they could have brought. For all I cared, I mean, I took Paul for a drink when we went to see them lakes on Friday. Popped into my pub where I work, told them, you know, about me issues I had with my shoulder. And I said, okay. And as I said, I phoned my mates up to say, what hours am I doing Sunday and Monday? He says, you're not working? I booked you off. I went, okay, it's fine by me. But thanks again to my gaffers. Thank you. Respect is due. But I took my mate to the pub and we had a drink. And I said, what do you want? I was expecting to go, well, I'll have a lager. Nah, shandy, mate. When we finished it, I said, do you fancy another drink, Paul? No time, mate. Just like me. I only drank one shandy. That's enough for me, especially when you're driving. And yeah, so I'm going to go to Aldi, Lidl, sorry, and I get, because you can buy little bottles of lager in there, only about yay big. So yeah, do you want one of these? I'm going to take some pop with us. Talking about pop, we've got a drink over there. Just bear with me a second. Oh, need a slurp. There we go. Yeah. So of course, it's ironic. He used to be a big drinker like my brother, how now he says to me, he said to me, he says, now I can understand why you never drunk. He said, one, you've always got a clear head. Two, you got your whereabouts, you know, because he, as I said, when he done the door as well as me. And when he mentioned that, looking at people who was kicked out of a pub because they were drunk, he said, why was I as bad as that cop? And I went, yeah, you were a prat. When you and my brother had a drink, the pair of you were complete and total arseholes. I said, believe it or not, if you noticed, I stayed on the dance floor to keep away from you two. At first, it was all right after the first couple of points. I said, but after 7 points, the pair of you started getting idiots. You know, as you do when you're younger. I mean, I was 18, 19 when I was to go out to the pubs with them. They were in their 20s. You thought they'd be adult, just like kids. And I was a bleeding adult at the end of the day, even though I was only 19. But yeah, as I said, me, Paul, we had some good times, we had some fun times. And I'm hopefully, really do, hope he enjoys the experience of coming away with me for a week. He's got to put up with me for a week. Feel sorry for the kid. No, it's going to be fun. Well, I hope it is. Because I've got to, his missus has told me I've got to keep on top of him for his medication. Well, I've got to take my own medication as well, because if I don't take my medication, I will end up in A&E. Bring me alive. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's going to be an interesting video. Videos, as I said, I will try and put links on and send them straight out. I've just found something on the floor when I was sweeping up. I showed you my little mascot, didn't I? Forgot to show you his little fish on his rod, look. See, little fish. And that's supposed to be made, as she said. But I've got to try and get some for him to sit in, because he just sits there like that and he crunches over. My little mate. My little guardian angel while I'm fishing. Yep. So guys, I think that's so cute. Yeah, so of course, there's going to be things I'm going to be doing. I've got to be, well, to be honest, I've got to be a carer while I'm away. And just got to make sure I look after my friend, have a laugh and joke, keep his mind occupied. Well, it's going to be repetitive really, because what we will be doing, we will be walking up and down the beach, keeping mind active. You never know, we might take a walk into Minehead. What a walk. Go along the beach. It's about 3 miles along the beach. Yeah. Or we could walk to Donstown through. Well, as I said, we might catch a train. I don't know. It all depends. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, so it's all going to be fun, I hope. Or it could be a disaster. We will see. And we've had to clean up now. Believe it or not, I could just hitch up now and go down the coast just like that. But unfortunately, I've got to do my karate class. If it wasn't for the sake that I was doing my karate and the kids' gradings, I would have been phoning all the parents up and say, oh, by the way, karate's off this Tuesday. You know, use an excuse, ill health. Well, which I was a bit scared at the time, but I'm all right now. Touch wood. You're going to think why I just picked that up. That is for when we park up, I can level the van, because the van, when I park up, it tilts to one side a bit, so I can drive up on that and straighten it, because all the water will be running that way into the sink. I want it to sit up straight so it can run out. Oh, that's another thing I've got to do. I've got to empty the trap at the back. So I've already put loads of water in there. I don't want to be carrying loads of water around me, man. Not in the back end anyway. And it's all going to be honky-dory, I hope, guys. And as I said, fill the cake if you're listening. I've brought my title out, I've brought my title book in, the Bible. Let me get it. Excuse my derriere. Oh, there's another can of pop there I've got 2 cans of pop in here. I wonder where I put it. Got another can of pop. Put pop all over the place. Way, as long as it's not booze, I'm alright. Yeah, so to fill the cake and the posse and Mike, I will be down there June the 25th, the 26th, the 27th, the 28th, the 29th, probably morning fish, 30th. Yeah, I'll do the morning fish. And then travel home later in the afternoon when the roads start getting quiet. Around about 40, we hope. But yes, guys, hope to see you down there. Fill the cake. I'll be bringing you a 12-inch cake. Yes, because that little, that's all 12 inches. Oh, madam. Yeah, and the other guys want to meet me down there. And a shout out to Steve at West Coast Angling. All right, mate. And also a shout out to Craig, who sometimes does Minehead Harbour shop, or sometimes does the Watch It shop in Watch It, West Coast Angling. And you got West Coast Angling in Minehead, which is on the pier. Brilliant. Well, it's not on the pier. It's on the harbour wall, right by a pub. Yes, but as I said, I don't drink. Aren't you lucky that I'm not an alcoholic? Well, my wife is anyway. Yes, guys. Hopefully, this will be me last ride in this, because as I said, I want to downsize. Because you'll see, I mean, you've seen on the outside, it's massive. It's 6 meters long. That's 18, hang on. 3, 6, 9, 12. It's 18 feet long. Yeah, it's a big unit. I want to, if it was a little bit smaller, you know, about 4 meters long, I'll be lovely. Because all I want is a van where I can just slide the door open on the side, have all my cooking stuff, you know, make little areas so I can put my cooking stuff, have a little bed, which I would use my camping bed, and my new chair. Just sit in the van, open the side door, and watch from the side when it's raining. In the summer, I like to stand outside. I think I've got where I shaved my hairs off my chest. It's making me itch. Fucking hell. Yeah, so that's all I want to do. I want to get one of them small vans, probably Mercedes or a little Ford, high top, so I can stand up in it, and I'll put storage units on the top so I can put my rods in out the way instead of in the side, and build a little toilet area so I can have a baby or a number 2. Yes, and also that's just it really, guys. Until Wednesday morning, I'll put a note on Wednesday. It's going to be dark in here, isn't it? Oh, it's going to be. Hang on, let me sit back a bit in the light a bit. Yeah, so of course, I'll have a little bit of fun. I might take my metal detector, because there, see there, it's got an emblem of a metal detector, both sides. And it's "Let's Go Digging." Yep, that's my metal detector group. Well, not mine, who I'm joined up to, which I will be looking forward to be doing again when I retire. I will be doing metal detecting and also me fishing, and I'll even might do a YouTube bit on that about me metal detecting, see what crap I find, because I never seem to find anything really, only horseshoes. They're supposed to be lucky. I haven't won the lottery yet. Come close a couple of years ago, bloke next door won it. Anyway guys, catch you later.